become exhausted mentally, physically, and emotionally, then they're just not able to produce and engage in the workplace like we'd like them to. So it's that combination of feeling overwhelmed, emotionally drained, and unable to meet those constant demands. And this can show up as physical exhaustion, being tired, changes in patterns of our sleeping or eating. It can be mentally and emotionally that people struggle with self-doubt, failure, fatigue, and it can also be, becoming more withdrawn, procrastinating, or becoming more easily irritated. So if leaders are getting a sense that someone on their team is burnt out, it's really important for them to reach out, continue to engage with them. And we want to make sure that leaders have all of those skills so that they're not just reaching out when things are bad, but they've got that constant level of connection and checking in so that when there are changes, they've already got that established, healthy relationship to connect with people. So, if burnout is coming from factors not related to work, then a manager can point employees to the resources that organizations have. And that might be an employee and family assistance provider. It may be mental health web based support, such as cognitive behavioral therapy online, or it may be even, putting them in line with a financial planner. So, really ensuring that employers are able to have those ongoing sense of communication and connection with their employees so that they can steer them in the right direction to help reduce some of those demands. So, at an organizational level, it's really important that employers have regular engagements and ways to get that feedback and that information. And so that can include things like surveys, questions regarding mental well being, and really that ongoing pulse check that an employer can do. For individual teams, it's important that leaders stay engaged. Those regular check ins, those one on one meetings, and those one on one meetings shouldn't be happening when something's wrong. They should be regular, predictable ways to engage with your staff so that if things do change, so that if things do go awry, we've already got that established relationship and rapport. So, looking for those signs of burnout and stress, managers also need to be considering what are the factors that they can do to help reduce those things. So, if there's a change in employee performance, what are the resources that are available? It's important for managers to remember that they're not mental health experts. They're not there to, be checking into people's lives, but they're there to give people the directions of what is to can support them and what can be done, and to remind them of those resources that they have available to them. I think it's really that during those times of uncertainty, managers need to be honest about what's going on and they need to help build that resilience and they need to help with those relational and by setting the tone, both your individual managers and your organizational leaders, they set the tone for an organization. So if we're going to say that we care about these things, it's really important that we act those out and we live those as well so that people don't feel that they can't have the balance that they need, that example is being set by those people leaders and invested in a very real way. We want to make sure that when we're looking at mental health and our overall health, that we recognize that this isn't just a checklist item, that we want to make sure that this is embedded into numerous different spheres of our employees' experience so that it feels very real and it is valuable.